Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alicia Asquith. We begin tonight on a disturbing note. A 14-year-old student has been left badly beaten after a recent assault at an Edmonton school. The black teen says a group of boys yelled racial slurs and left him bloodied and bruised. He's now speaking out about the attack as police continue to investigate. He says it's been an uphill battle for accountability with still more to be done. Our Jordan Olmsted has full details, but first a warning, this story does contain unsettling accounts of racism and violence.
It happened in this field just behind where I'm standing now. Pazo, a grade 8 student at Roslyn Junior High, was leaving school to go catch a bus. That's when a group of students chased and tackled him to the ground. What happened next was caught on camera. The boys called him the N-word and made monkey sounds at him, Pazo says, putting him in a chokehold and dragging him across the ground.
That made me afraid to wear my own skin.
The racist attack last Friday left him bloodied, bruised, and concussed. The memory of his night in hospital still hazy. CBC agreed to only use the family's first names out of concern for their safety.
I could not remember the day. I couldn't remember that much, and my head really hurt and my neck.
Pazo says the attackers were friends with a student he says was expelled last year for threatening him. The threats escalated again this month. The week of the attack, he refused to go to school for 2 days, only for his fears to be confirmed the day he returned.
It was not right, and it was not supposed to happen. And the school should have done something.
The family says police have so far not provided adequate support. When EPS came to take his statement Monday, Pazo said the officer pressed him as to whether he started the fight. His mother says there's also been little communication from the school.
I came out because I was needed support, so I get support. Maybe I think I'm going to get justice with my son.
Police say they are investigating the assault, and the school board says that while not all the attackers were Edmonton public students, those who were have been held accountable. But the board declined to say what consequences they faced, citing privacy legislation. The family still doesn't know whether Pazo's attackers will be there when in-person classes resume. Advocates say there needs to be immediate support for the family, with the incident reaffirming the need for anti-racism education for staff and students.
And the time to act is now. We don't want a 10-year plan. We don't want a 5-year plan. It has to be in these next upcoming months to a year. Otherwise, we know it's just performative, and we're not here for that anymore.
And after a week of feeling dismissed and unsupported by the school board, the family says they won't be looking for help there anymore. Instead, they'll be turning to community groups as they figure out their next steps. Jordan Olmsted, CBC News, Edmonton.